Welcome to homework.
So when you write out the name of a substance, for instance, like carbon 12, that 12 is what we call the mass number, and it is the mass of that particular isotope. So for carbon 12, the mass of one atom of carbon 12 is going to be 12, and the unit is the atomic mass unit, or AMU. So the mass of carbon of a carbon atom, carbon 12, 12 AMU. But if you were to look on the periodic table, the mass of carbon is listed as 12.011. And why is that? Well, carbon can have, for instance, several isotopes. Carbon 12 is just one of those. And so, for instance, carbon 12 is the one that's found in the graphite in your pencil. But there's another isotope of carbon, carbon 14, which is used to date the age of fossils and mummies and things like that. And so now that we have different isotopes, and this one has a mass of 12 AMU, and the other one has a mass of 14 AMU, well, we can see that the masses of each of the isotopes is different. And what you might want to do is just average them together and say the mass should be 13. Well, that doesn't equal 12.011 either. It's because when we look at the isotopes, we take a weighted average. So a weighted average is like the average for your grades. Your homework is not worth the same as a quiz, and your quiz is not worth the same as your exam. The exam is going to be worth more. And so it turns out in the universe, there's more carbon 12 than carbon 14. So when we weight carbon 12 more, because there's more of it, the answer gets closer and closer and closer to 12. So since there's much more carbon 12 in the universe and there's much less carbon 14, the answer is much closer to 12 than it is to 14, which is why the average atomic mass for carbon, the weighted average, is 12.011 AMU.